Peace be with you. So this is the sixth video in the Sadaqa series. I'm trying to educate Muslims on what the Quran says about Sadaqa, and this one is about how to give your Sadaqa. So this, I would say, this is one of the most important parts of me. This is in regards to your mannerisms. How do you conduct yourself when you are giving charity? In the Surah Baqarah, in the second surah of the Quran, the second chapter of the Quran, verses 262 to 264, we are told, "Those who spend their wealth in the cause of God and do not follow up what they spend with reminders of their generosity nor causing hurt, their reward is with their Lord, and they shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve." Kind words and forgiveness of fault or faults are better than sadaqah, than charity followed by hurt, and God is free of all wants, most forbearing. O you who believe, do not make your sadaqah, do not make your charity worthless by reminders of your generosity or by causing hurt, like him who spends his wealth to be seen of people and does not believe in God on the last day. His likeness is like the likeness of a smooth rock with a little bit of dirt on it. A heavy rain falls and leaves it bare, and they shall have nothing, or they shall be able to do nothing out of what they have earned, and God does not guide the disbelieving people. So basically, God says that kind words and forgiveness of faults are better than your money, better than your sadaqah, better than your charity, followed by reminders of your generosity or by insulting somebody. What's the price of a person's dignity? That's what you have to ask yourself. So if you see a beggar on the street and you know he's a crack addict, you know he's a drug addict and stuff, and you go and you berate him, or you see a homeless man and you think he is alcoholic and you think he's lazy or whatever, and you go and you berate him and then you throw him a couple of dollars, you just bought somebody's dignity and fed your own ego for a couple of dollars. And God doesn't want that. Allah does not want that at all. So basically it says, your sadaqah is worthless if you do that. It's better not to give sadaqah. This is what the Quran says. It is better not to give sadaqah and be kind to people than it is to give them material things and then berate them or just be like, I'm giving you this money, I'm a somebody, right? So it is very, very important to be kind to people when you give sadaqah, no matter what your personal opinions are in regards to. So if you think somebody's trying to scam you, then don't give it to them, but still be kind to them, because you never know how God may change their heart. The second part is whether you should give your sadaqah secretly or openly. And basically, if you are giving sadaqah just to boost up your, TikTok views or your, whatever, Instagram or whatever, then you're already gone. In chapter 4, Surah Nisa, or Surah called Women, chapter called Women in the Quran, verse 38, it says, "And those who spend their property to be seen of people and do not believe in God nor the last day, as for him whose associate is the devil, an evil associate is he." So basically it says if you're doing this to be seen of people, and that's your concern, if people are your concern, if you want to be seen as generous and charitable from people, then you're following the devil, and you're already lost. And then in the Surah Baqarah, in the second chapter of the Quran, God says, if you give charity openly, it's fine. And if you hide it and give it to the poor, it is better for you. And this will do away with some of your evil deeds. So if you hide it and give it to the poor, it's better, because it will do away with some of your evil deeds. And God is aware of what you do. God sees it. Maybe people don't see it, but God sees it. You are not responsible for guiding them, but God guides whom he pleases. And whatever good thing you spend, it is for your own good. And do not spend but to seek God's pleasure. And whatever good things you spend will be back to you in full, and you will not be wronged. The reason why given in secret is better than given publicly is fine, but secret is better. Why? Because you get no immediate reward from humans. Nobody even recognizes you. You know 100% then that you are doing it for the sake of God, that you are doing it for the sake of Allah. And that is when you are your most sincere. You're like, this is for God. Nobody's even going to know I did this. Boom, I'm going to do it anyway. So, conducting ourselves in giving sadaqah, we're supposed to not insult people, not berate them, not attack their dignity, not attack their worth as a human being just because they're poor. We're not better than them. We are supposed to be kind to them, and even if we're not going to give them anything, if we decide, hey, you're a scammer, we're not going to give you anything, you're supposed to reject them with kindness and patience. You're supposed to give your sadaqah, your charity, if you can, in secret, But if you can't do it in secret, then openly is fine as well. But it's supposed to be for the sake of God, not for people to see you. And that is what the Quran says. That is how we are to conduct ourselves while giving sadaqah.